All right. When you're looking at this Q deal, Ahmed, okay,
Yeah.
the biggest negotiation tactic always is, well, there's parts of it, right? First
Yeah.
of all, always check how confident are they in terms of the asking price.
Yeah.
You can check that, like I shared with you earlier. In this case,
Yes.
they're asking offer in the region of, which is OIRE, offers in the region of OIRO.
Oh.
Okay. And then there's another one which is over the asking price. Okay. Which you need to be aware of. So when they write over the asking price, which means they're pretty confident that they will achieve that price. But when they write offers in the region of, they are not as confident. Also, always ask how long have they been trying to sell it for.
Yeah.
The agent may or may not give you that answer, but Zoopla and Rightmove will. Go on Rightmove and Zoopla, write the address of the property. If it's been up for sale previously or for rental, it will give you the data. It's public data on Rightmove and Zoopla. Okay, so if they have been selling for 2 years on Zoopla, is freely available to check. Okay, and that will give you more confidence in terms of negotiation, right? If it's been sitting there for 2 years, no one is buying it, and if it's up for, let's say, 2 million, you can go in and say, well, I'm going to pay you 1.2. At least now they have an offer on the table. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
But if, let's say, if it hasn't been on the market for that long, yes, it's a hot property and so on and so forth, then your negotiation tactic becomes that we will give you more than the asking price, subject to. Are you with me? Okay, so if we can get planning on this based on our understanding or observation and the research that we've done, we can give you, in your scenario, for that matter, they're asking for 1.8 something, we can give you maybe touch 2 million. Now imagine if I'm the landlord and if I've been struggling to sell it for 1.8 and someone comes and says, I can give you 2, I'm thinking in my head, I was thinking I'd be lucky if I can get 1.6. And you go in and say, I can give you 2, but it has to be subject to. I'll tell you what happens. When you do subject to, you save at least 7 to 8% in interest fee that you will pay on a bridge in the first place. Okay? And then obviously the profits at the back of that. So you're not really paying that extra from your pocket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not paying a penny from your pocket. You have a what you call vendor assisted purchase, which means that you're not paying anything in the interest of initial setup, the structure of the deal. You save, from my observation, you save about 8%. Okay, you've got 1% broker fee, you've got 1 or 2% broker fee, 2% arrangement fee, and then if it goes on for 6 to 12 months, you're going to pay that kind of money. Okay, so you're paying that 10% not from your pocket. Okay, so imagine you have 2 layers of it. So first, if they don't have confidence, you're giving them that asking price, so they're already getting 5-10% extra. If they have if they, for example, asking price is 1.85, whatever it is, and then you say, I can give you 2 million, now all of a sudden they're looking at 300 to 400 grand more. Does that make sense? Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
your strongest negotiation tactic. Like I said, you can do all the rapport building, you can build all the trust building, you can do all the emotional tactics and everything. Eventually, it's still a numbers game. It's still a numbers game. No one is going to hand you out something just because they like you. Okay, they have to like you, but they're not going to hand you their property just because they like you.
Yeah.
You still have to play with the numbers and make them see the value of you being on the table and then being able to bring your expertise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions?
All clear.
All clear. Good stuff.